And we're back with our round 1 winner and 3-time YCS winner? 2-time YCS winner, okay.
3 times after this weekend, right?
Exactly. on his way to the yeah, okay. So much pressure after the first round. Matt, really, did you have to go there?
No, I'm sorry.
You just
build
followed
it up.
along. It's my
it's
fault.
The hype
it's my
machine.
fault. Joshua, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well played. Well played indeed.
Thank you.
It was a very interesting match for us to see. Going into this tournament, you obviously expected this and a couple of other matchups.
Yes.
Can you talk with us a little bit about your preparation for the tournament?
Well, I knew pretty soon that I was going to play Spiral, and I'm actually really happy with the deck, which is why I registered yesterday already, which is something I usually don't do.
Often, yeah.
I think Spiral is just the best deck by far.
So I guessed that you're always playing the one deck that offers you the most options. So whatever happens, you can adapt. Is that correct for this deck?
I think so, yeah. It probably is the deck that can go off the hardest, has the most toolboxes in the extra deck, stuff like that.
All right.
Removal for everything.
So you did go with we don't have a fancy name for it yet. The Spiral version that likes to go second.
Yes, I don't have a fancy name for it either.
Okay, okay. So the competition is still running, guys.
Yes.
You can still cast your votes.
Send in a postcard.
Right. Why did you go for this particular version of the Spiral deck?
Because the thing is, if you plan to go first and everyone else does, you're only getting what you want 50% of the time, and like it's very weird because cards like Gamma and Winter Cherries are so much worse when you go first. So putting them in your deck is fairly risky. If you know you only go second 50% of the time.
Right, right.
But on the other hand, the cards are so strong, and whenever everyone plays so many hand traps, and when you go first, you can't really expect to play through.
Mm-hmm.
So you might as well go second, take the advantage of all the hand traps, and then also get the extra card.
Right.
So I just think it's fairly good, this format, especially since Drone went to 1. The rearranging of your top 3 has gotten a lot rarer because not every combo involves Drone now.
Right.
Whereas in like YCS London, you would pretty much if you go second, your opponent would always rearrange the top 3 of your deck, and you would always draw a brick as your 6th card pretty much because your deck had so many hand traps, the Psyframe Vanilla potentially, all the other cards that you don't want to draw.
Right.
You were never going to get a real 6th card, where now you do.
So it sounds to me like you're a fan of the changes that we've had after the last YCS.
I do like the format a lot better, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Mm-hmm. Going into the match that we just had, in the first game, it seemed like your opponent Max was making a misplay.
Yeah, we didn't get the audio, but it looked like your opponent missed one of his triggers.
He forgot to use the double iris, the name I think.
Iris, yeah.
Because if you wavering eyes the card, they build a chain together with Astrograph. Astrograph in hand builds a chain with the card in the extra deck, and he summoned Astrograph and started searching for Astrograph, and then he wanted to search for the double iris, which was too late.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it would have made a big difference. He would have gotten the trap, but as we saw, he just passed with nothing afterwards. So he would have had the 1 disruption with the trap. I don't think it would have stopped my hand completely.
Okay.
No, it looked like you did steamroll him from that point.
Yeah.
It seemed like the first match was over almost after that, yeah.
Game 2 was the interesting one. It was like we saw your game plan going through, and the moment you played the drone, everything changed. When you saw the evenly match in the top 3.
I was expecting him to play it because he did let me start.
Yeah.
Also, game 1, he was also hesitating about, like, he won the dice roll and he chose first, but he was thinking about it because he probably knew what I was playing. That kind of stuff just goes around because all of the team is playing the same pretty much.
Right.
And so he kind of knew that I wanted to go second anyway, so he kind of didn't want to start game 1. But he probably didn't have evenly in the main deck, so he figured there was no point in going second.
Unfortunately, we cannot tell you. But
yeah,
it's a fair assumption.
I think so. And so, yeah, he chose first the game 1, but then game 2, he was able to side all the stuff for going second and just let me go first because he knew I would be bringing an evenly match and stuff, which I was kind of expecting, but I still think it's worth to bring an evenly match because the matchup is so good when he lets me start. Like that's why I like to play against Pendulum all weekend, to be honest, because I think that's by far my best matchup because the deck has basically the only protection that they have is Ash and Maxi. That's pretty much it. And it's so, like, Pendulum has become so predictable because they usually just show you their whole hand and you exactly know what to do, which has always been a problem with Pendulum.
But I would say that's only a really good advantage if you're one of the players that knows all of the different ways out of the labyrinth.
Well, like, I think I do, so that's fine.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not trying to take anything away from you. But, like, your average player who is, I don't know, like 2-2 in the 4th round or something, and he's playing against Pendulum, I don't think he would like, okay, now I've seen this, now I have to do this.
Well, that's
like
just a matter of practice, though. You can learn that.
a lot of practice, yeah. Okay, so what's your expectation for this weekend?
Like I said, I am happy with my deck, and it would be kind of cool to be the only YCS Prague champion 2017.
Oh, yeah. that's something we haven't had before.
Just putting the flag in real hard there.
I think the only other chance you could have gotten to win that title would be in YCS Sydney.
Was
They
there
had
two
two
YCS
Sydneys
Sydney?
in 1 year.
In 1 year, yeah.
Well,
But
for me, it's a first. So
yeah, yeah. I'm not sure about America. I don't know if they go to the same city twice in a year.
well, you can never expect to win a YCS. I can hope for it. I like my deck. I think the chances are decent. So yeah. I'll see how it goes.
All right, we're definitely going to have a very close eye on you and see where you're going to go this weekend. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Best of luck for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, thank you for coming on, man. Great work as always.
Was nice watching you. If you guys want to have a certain player in the feature match, no problem whatsoever. Just write it down in the Twitch chat. Let us know. Please make sure he's playing an interesting deck. That would really help.
Or at least make sure he's here. For example, if you ask to put Bodan on, I can confirm he's not here. He's in Australia right now.
Yeah, so we're just going to put his name on the blacklist, basically. So as soon as somebody writes it in the chat, out of time.
Moobot's going to take you.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, that's it for round 1. I think the round has concluded for the rest of the tournament already. So it's somewhat fair to assume that we're going to be back soonish. So don't go anywhere. We got some people are laughing about that. We got some pre-recorded content from yesterday, which we're going to show you in between rounds. And then we're going to be back for round 2 of YCS Prague.